Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, doing an unboxing of a figure that I procured through Amazon via an Amazon gift card from my cousin and brother from another mother. Every time I have gotten a gift over Christmas and my birthday is the day after Christmas, I always, make it a point to get something that I'll always remember and cherish and hold dear to myself, that I'm always able to be quickly reminded, hey, I got this because my cousin, sent me a gift and it's from him indirectly and everything like that. And for the past 3 years, each year subsequently, when he has gifted me an Amazon gift card, I have applied it toward my favorite all-time fictional character ever in anything ever, Motoko Kusanagi. And this year was no different. I should say 2017 was no different in that I was finally able to get my hands on something I had been long seeking and wanting to get my hands on. And that is the Kotobukiya Ghost in the Shell Arise Motoko Kusanagi 1/8 scale pre-painted figure from their ArtFX J line. And that's a mouthful. But here she is in the box. You can kind of see a sneak peek of the figure inside, and I'll do a 360 of the box. The box itself is like a work of art. That is the piece. It's kind of a statue more than a figure. And of course, all the information about Motoko. In the Arise version, you also have her up on the top. And the bottom is a lot of the legal schmeagle, But yeah, so I have been gawking at this figure for some time and waiting for the price to come down. It was about like 70 bucks. And so I only had to put like, 20, 25 toward it with his gift that he gave me, my cousin, as I say. And so I was finally able to get it. This is my most recent, Ghost in the Shell related acquisition, and it's thanks to him. So yeah, I'm going to open this sucker up, and we're going to take a look at what the piece looks like. Of course, you got the plastic shell inside. And now the funny thing is, I haven't actually seen all of Arise as yet. I only currently own Borders 1 and 2 in the, Borders 1 and 2 collector set, DVD set. I've watched them. I haven't watched them since I first bought it because I've been holding off until I could get Borders 3 and 4, Ghost in the Shell, the new movie, and kind of waiting to see whether or not the alternative architecture, whatever it was, the televised version of Arise, that comprised 2 extra episodes or chapters. I've kind of been waiting to see what's happening with that, if that's ever going to get a DVD or Blu-ray release. And so I've kind of had Arise on hold. I've only ever seen the first 2 Borders or chapters, and I only saw them the first time when I brought it home and I watched it. But I love the design, the very Akira-esque color scheme of this version of Motoko with the all red leather and everything, the motorcycle. And she's a little younger, a little more brash, arguably so. But this piece just looks gorgeous. So we will try to get it out of this clamshell. And they do have it taped. I took the opportunity to cut the tape before going live with this video. And they have like sort of, protective plastic around the piece itself while it's contained in its plastic shell. So I guess, to preserve any paint rubbing off it or anything like that. And here is this awesome piece. It's all one piece. The base is meticulous, and I've seen several reviews of it and showcase videos of it. I mean, it's like a computer core or something like that. And she's being sort of serviced, as you can see by the wires that are actually implanted into her cybernetic body. And she's just sort of, she's like at ease, but like, you're not going to mess with me. I got my gun poised. Don't give me any crap. You might think I'm completely at ease and not ready for action, but for you foot fetishists out there, I'm sure there are a few. But holy hell, she looks frickin' exquisite. looks like something right out of, you know, a screen grab from the anime. And I've seen, actually, this is based on a piece of art that I have seen. It's like one of the DVD covers or something like that. It might be one of the Japanese ones. But it's the exact, you know, this pose on this base. And I don't think you actually see the base, but you see her sitting there with the gun poised, sitting in this position, her leg up and everything like that. And the wires are actually pliable. I don't know if you can make that out exactly. They are soft, plastic, rubbery feeling. And they all jack into the back of her neck. And she's got one that goes into her leg here. Some wrap around to the front to the inner thigh. And then up by her chest. And yeah, I mean, holy hell. It's like I say, I have been wanting to get my hands on this for a long time. Hopefully a little bit of a better glance of her gun and cleavage, apparently. But hell yes. This marks, I want to say, the third figure statue-ish interpretation of the Arise Motoko that I currently have. I'll link in the description below my figure collection video, which I did showcasing every piece of Ghost in the Shell, you know, figures and merch of that sort that I have. I also have all of the original manga and some books and things like that, novellas and you know, sort of production books and things like that. I've been meaning to actually do a video on one of the most recent acquisitions I got just prior to this, which is sort of a photo book classifying the entire history of animated Ghost in the Shell, specifically the movies and the anime series, even Arise and everything like that. And there's a sort of prologue that was talking about the Scarlett Johansson live-action film, which was crap, as far as I'm concerned. But it's mostly dedicated to the anime, each of the different anime and animated forms of Ghost in the Shell. It's an exquisite book. I haven't read through it yet, but I've definitely paged through it. As soon as I stumbled across it at my local Books A Million, I grabbed it. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to show this off because anytime I can get something, you know, that is related to my all-time favorite character, Motoko Kusanagi, in her various forms, in figure form or statue form, as this is kind of, you know, a hybridization of both of those, I'm always ecstatic about it. And that my cousin, his generosity and not forgetting me on my birthday and for Christmas, making that possible to land this piece into my hands, I can't thank him enough. And so yeah, I mean, this is so cool. Now the shame of it is I don't have anywhere to display her as yet, at least outside of the box. But I'm glad that the box does contain its, you know, showcase window format, so you can get a side view, a front view, and as you can see, I like how, you know, the inside has all that sort of computer stuff, the digital, you know, online stuff, as if she's jacked in. You know, this is what she's seeing as she's jacked in here, while she's also watching, keeping a keen eye for anyone who's going to come in and try to start crap with her, which she will then beat their asses down, you know. But so yeah, pretty much just wanted to show this off, my latest acquisition in anything, you know, import anime related, figure related, statue related, and I had been wanting this for a long time, and she's finally mine, very happily. And so I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below, you know, what kind of stuff you look for. If you're an anime fan, especially if you look for imports and stuff like that, what are your, you know, favorite recent acquisitions? And, you know, like for me, I'm not somebody who can afford very expensive things. You know, a piece like this, I was, again, as I say, I was looking at this longingly for a very long time because I just simply couldn't afford it. It's through my cousin's generosity I was able to. So when it comes to prize figures and things of that sort, I don't usually go for the high-end, you know, hot toys and over-elaborate figures, adult collectibles, if you will, and, you know, even some of the Japanese imports that are full-on statues and such like that, that are in the $100 and $200 and $300 range. Can't afford that stuff. What I typically do is I do like an Amazon search, or I'll search, you know, various sites, and look for anime prize figures that are, you know, anywhere from the $16 to like $32 range. And I've had success. Most of the figures that I've done in the playlist of, you know, in action figures playlist, as I call it. Um, all of them pretty much are under $30 usually, unless there's like some, you know, shipping involved. And most of the time there isn't for the ones that I've found. So I don't usually tend to have a lot to spend, and I don't spend too much, but I usually get my bang for my buck when it comes to pieces like this. And this is probably one of the most expensive ones I've gotten to date. The very first Motoko Kusanagi figure, the VMF figure that I got, which you can see in, as I said, I'll link in the description below, the My Figure Collection Ghost in the Shell video, was the VMF figure, and I think I paid just scarce of $100 for it, and that's like 10 years ago, maybe a little more, I'm not sure. But she was the first acquisition I ever got based on, you know, Standalone Complex, that version of Motoko. And, you know, since then, I've been lucky, very, very fortunate to get anything related to, you know, her. And this is the latest one. So, yeah, just wanted to showcase that, show you guys that. And as I say, let me know in the comments what you love about, you know, figures. If you have a passion for figures, collecting figures, statues, anime imports, Marvel Legends, you know, Star Wars Black Series are things I also enjoy. DC collectibles sometimes. And, yeah. You know, it's rare that I get to be bouncing off the walls and showcase something that just genuinely made me happy, made my day, made my birthday and everything like that, and wanted to share that with you guys. So, yeah, otherwise, that'll be pretty much it for me on this, and hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.